Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. This is the performance of high liquidity zones on Friday, that is 14th February 2025. So before we get into this analysis discussion, all of you please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. Some of you might be knowing the cost of the training is over 8,000 US dollars. But we are providing complete free training. All training lessons are available at our NeoStock YouTube channel. So at our channel homepage, click on the tab Posts. Some of you might be seeing the tab Community. Click on the tab, you get access to this post. This post is having a YouTube playlist link that will take you to all the training lessons. You just click on the link. Now we are into Supply Demand Zone Price Action course YouTube playlist. All training lessons are available in this playlist. You need to start your training from lesson 1.1. So you can find that video at the bottom of the page. I'm scrolled down to the bottom of the page. Here starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are placed in an order. So please go through all these lessons one by one according to the training instructions I mentioned at our Telegram channel. I provided the link to our Telegram channel. You can find the link in this video description. So go to the Telegram channel. At the top of the window in the Telegram channel, you can find pinned messages. Click on the pinned messages. There you can find training instructions. So please learn all these training videos according to those training instructions. Then you will become a very good independent trader in next 2 to 3 months time period. Okay, now let's get into our analysis discussion. The previous end of the day report, we identified 12 high liquidity zones from daily and 75 minutes time frame. The first trade we got is Atul. Atul is a 75 minutes high liquidity zone. So failed ERC candle, dynamic view, it is a rally candle. We have a 2 base candles and a rally candle. So this 75 minute zone we fine tuned with 15 minutes time frame. So this is the 15 minutes time frame. Here we have a drop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, base candles and a rally candle and follow through candle. This is the 15 minute zone. And within the 15 minute zone, we have a 5 minute zone. So here you have a rally candle, base candle, rally and follow through candles. And the risk is more than 2% here, the zone risk. That's why I adjusted to 2% maximum risk. So whatever the zone I have drawn, that is up to the 2% risk level. And today prices entered into the zone, it gave an entry and slightly the zone is pierced. That means it is within the stop buffer and then started moving. But here one interesting thing you should observe. What is our target zone? This is an important learning for you. Everybody please concentrate here. Initially, before prices reached here, our planned trade is, this is the one, the target. Drop, 2 base candles and a drop. But once prices reached here, after that this candle is closed. That means before closing you already took the trade. After that the candle is closed, that way a new drop base drop is confirmed. That means you need to revise your target from the initially set target to the latest target. After that prices were moving up, but did you notice something is preventing? If you go to the 5 minutes time frame, you get better clarity. Have you noticed some gap? Pro gap is here. Maybe it could be novice gap also towards this, moving towards. But maybe lower time frames it could be a pro gap. Anything is possible. But there is a gap. When there is a gap and it is continuously preventing the prices. That means this is an indication there is a strong institutional order flow. First of all, why there is a gap here? Is it a pro gap to any lower time frame zone? That way I went to the 1 minute time frame. In the 1 minute time frame, you see, you have a drop, base, drop. Already there is a gap here. Even if you add the hidden body, still it is a base candle, 1 minute base candle. Because this is a very small. And here there is again a gap here. Definitely this is a pro gap to this 1 minute area. Okay, gap is filled, the pro gap, but this 1 minute zone is continuously holding the prices. It is not letting the prices go. That means this could be acting as a high liquidity zone, 1 minute high liquidity zone. So almost 1 hour it holded the prices. This is the first time. Okay, first time it is tested. Many times what happens, these zones will be violated easily. Maybe from here some push will be there, again it will move, and then zone will be violated, and then it will reach the target. Many times we see, but this is not happening here. Again second time, see, again it pushed the prices. Again third time, here fourth time. At least you should realize here itself, it should be, maybe it could be a high liquidity zone. We are not confirming it is a high liquidity zone. Maybe it could be a high liquidity zone. There are higher chances. At least 80% scenarios, 80% level, we can predict this could be a high liquidity zone. It's better to book the profit. Either you have to book the profit here. In case if you did not book, probably this is the last opportunity you got. Here, somewhere here, you would have booked the profit. And after that again it reached, again moved, again this continuously it is moving here, and finally this zone is violated. So this is the area you should. That means it failed to reach the revised 15 minutes target because of this 1 minute high liquidity zone. Moreover, this 1 minute zone is having a pro gap also, 1 minute zone. So that's why this is a wise, generally it is a wise decision to book the profit here itself within this pro gap area. But anyway, sometimes we may feel 1 minute zones may be violated easily. If anybody think like that, probably this is the area. If not this, the last opportunity is here. Here you must exit. There is no other option. Because already tested several times. Again it will reach the same zone once again, we don't know. It's uncertainty. See, price did not reach. Actually, this is the best place to book the profit. In case if anybody missed, this is the last opportunity, a golden opportunity we got to book the profit. So how much profit Atul has given? Atul has given 4,775 rupees profit, which is 4.9% ROI as per one futures margin cost. From here to here. Okay, this is about Atul. The next one is Torrent Power. This is also a 75 minutes high liquidity zone. So this is a rally base rally. This is the 75 minute zone. Actually, this 75 minute zone is inside a daily high liquidity zone. Our software identified stock near the 75 minute zone, not the daily zone. So this is rally base rally. So strictly speaking, this is the area our software suggested. Something wrong here. Okay, sorry. This is the 75-minute zone. Okay. This 75-minute zone, this is the high liquidity zone. This rally base rally is the 75-minute zone, high liquidity. But actually previously I have drawn this. The daily zone is also here. Now go to the 15 minutes time frame. In the 15 minutes time frame within the 75. Because this is our zone where we should plan our trade. So here a medium size leg candle and medium size 3 base candles and a rally candle. So that is the way I have drawn the 15 minutes fine-tuned zone. Inside the 15 minutes fine-tuned zone, 5 minutes high liquidity zone, again 5 minutes fine-tuned zone, we need to identify. So I change it to the 5 minutes time frame. Here you have a drop base rally. This is the drop base rally and follow through candles. So this is the area we planned our trade. And today what happened? Prices entered into this zone. Prices entered. But our target is not very clear. It's very, very far away. Somewhere here our target. This is drop base drop. But what happened today? You got an entry, prices almost reached the distal line, but it is not pierced, just reached. And then prices again started moving up. But here, have you noticed there is a gap here? That is the one holded the prices for a lot of time. Go to the 1 minute. 1 minute zone is not clear. Here the 1 minute zone is also not clear. But this is the area holding. Probably some hidden order flow might be there within this gap area. But you never know. See, many times these small gaps during intraday, they will be violated. But this time, see, it is continuously holding the prices here. When it is continuously holding, maybe at some point you should realize. See, this is the first time, this is the second time, this is the third time, this is the fourth time, several times. So that's why I have drawn a resistance line here, the blue color line. Because sometimes if we identify the support and resistance lines, we can use them as targets. That is what we discussed in the previous HLQ analysis videos also. So you have to exit the trade, maybe somewhere either. If not here, at least this is the area you should have exited. See, after that the zone is violated. Actually 2 opportunities it has given. This is the first time. This is the second time. Definitely we would not have exited. If not that, maybe probably. Maybe you might be thinking, but after that prices went down. Again from the zone, again came. So this is the time, there is no other option. We have to exit because this is strongly holding. Lot of hidden order flow is there. You draw the upper blue color line within this area, the gap area, where the gap is started. See, prices did not broke this gap. That means there could be a huge institutional order flow. That's why with the gap down, the candles came, and this is holding the prices. See, here also more than 45 minutes, the prices stayed in this area. After that again, third time, prices came down, and finally zone is violated. So if you would have booked your profit here, Torrent Pharma would have given you a profit 3,581 rupees, which is a 2.9%. Some 2.94 is there, close to 3% I can say. But I rounded to 2.9. So this is about Torrent Power. And 3 more stocks, they are stopped out today. First one is Bandhan Bank. This is also a 75-minute zone. We have a drop base rally. And in this 75-minute zone, we have a 15 minutes fine-tuned zone here. We have a drop base rally. Actually, it is looking like a bigger candle, right? Almost it is a failed ERC. But still, why I have drawn? Maybe there could be a 5 minutes order flow. They may work. Many times they work. Maybe today it is violated. So that means 15 minutes level we compromised and drawn the zone. We have a drop, and this candle structure I am not really comfortable. That's why what I did, I went to 3 minutes time frame. 3 minutes you see, you have a drop, 2 base candles and a rally candle. So this is the way I have drawn the 3 minute zone, because 5 minute structure is not really comfortable in understanding that candle. Is it a base candle or leg candle? So 3 minute structure gave a very good clarity, drop base rally. But today unfortunately this zone is violated. So that way Bandhan Bank has given a loss. It could have given you a 2072, which is a 1.8% negative ROI. The risk of the zone is high. If any of you would not have accepted 1.8, maybe if you accepted only 1.3 risk or 1.2, you would have fine-tuned your entry. You would have fine-tuned your entry up to 1.2%. Maybe 1.2% money you would have lost. In case those who fine-tuned those zones. But I have to calculate maximum up to 2% risk level. Anyway, beyond 2% we cannot plan the trades. That is against our rules. This is Bandhan Bank, and next one is Hero Motor Corp. Hero Motor Corporation. This is also a 75 minutes high liquidity zone. So this is a drop base rally. Previously this zone tested twice. But at the time it created an order flow here, 15 minutes order flow. Let me show you. See here. We have a drop base rally. And again we have failed ERC rally, base rally. This is a dynamic view rally, base rally. 15 minute zones. Both the 15 minute zones are fine tuned with 5 minutes time frame. And here we have a 5 minute zone. See, this is a ERC candle. This is a leg-in. You have a base and then a rally candle. But this zone is tested on the same day. Twice it is tested. So it can't be used anymore. It is a tested zone. That to type 2 is tested. That's why I didn't plan any trade in the second zone. But first one is a fresh zone. See here you have a rally, 1, 2, 3, 4 base candles and a rally candle. This is a fresh zone. Today first time prices. Second one we didn't plan the trade. But today it is violated. After that even second one. Anyway, second one we predicted. It is a tested zone. So that's why it is also violated. And finally, entire 75-minute zone is violated. Okay, first one, how much loss it has given? Hero Motors, it could have given you 1,545 rupees loss, which is minus 1.5% ROA. See, I am always calculating the maximum loss. Maybe some of you may not be accepting this much risk. You might have reduced the risk, you might have taken a deep entries. So at our risk level, whatever the risk you accepted, at that risk level, your trades would have been stopped out. Okay, next one is IEX. IEX, have you noticed 2% exactly maximum? Actually, it is not exactly 2%. The zone is beyond 2%. What I did, fine-tuned the entry up to 2% risk level. Why up to 2%? Why not 1.5%? Because the maximum accepted risk is 2%. That's why I fine-tuned up to 2. If you don't accept 2%, if your acceptance level is only 1.5%, you will fine-tune up to 1.5% level. I will tell you the technique. So let's go to the IEX. This is a 75 minutes high liquidity zone. We have a rally, 2 base candles and a rally. This 75 minute zone is fine tuned with 15 minutes time frame. See here we have a drop, 2 base candles and a rally candle. This one again fine tuned 15 minute zone with 5 minutes time frame. In the 5 minutes level, you have a drop candle, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 base candles and a rally candle. Maybe this is the reason. Somehow I missed this analysis. Actually, this is a failed ERC candle. I didn't zoom and I didn't, maybe my analysis is wrong. This is a failed ERC candle. This is a rally candle. Maybe without zoom, I have just drawn the zone. See, this is a very large candle. And you have a rally candle. In between, no base candles. See, it looks like all these are all normal candles, right? But see, the moment you hide, you will understand the real. See, all these are all medium-sized candles. All these are all. This is the large candle. This is the large candle. See, these are the medium-sized candles. This is again a large candle, failed ERC. In between both the candles, no base. There are higher chances the zone will be violated. Maybe it's my ignorance. I have drawn drop, 1, 2, 3, 4 base candles, rally. That way I just drawn the zone. And risk it has given more, see the type 2 proximal itself, it has given more than 2.3% risk it has given. Because risk it has given, I thought this blue color line is our entry. Why? Because from this blue color line till this stop buffer, I included stop buffer also. Now the total risk is 2%. So that means you have to take entry, prices reach this blue color line. Before that, if you take, your risk will be more than that. See, somewhere in this candle or in this candle, stop buffer also crossed. Probably you would have exited your trade. That way you get a maximum stop 2%. But why zone is violated? Because of the wrong analysis. Maybe sometimes, the analysis could be wrong, but maybe sometimes what we can do, if the 5-minute structure is not good, we can go to 3 minutes. I forgot that point. So let's go to the 3 minutes. 3 minutes you may find a zone. No. 3 minutes clearly a rally candle, a big high explosive rally candle. No base candles. So 3 minutes is also clearly confirmed. It is not a valid zone. First of all, it is not a valid trade at all. I should not consider this trade. Maybe I did a wrong analysis. It doesn't mean it is a problem with the HLQ zones. It is a problem with my analysis. But the reality is this zone is not suggesting any trade here. There is no scope for the trade in this zone. This zone will be, according to our lesson 16 concepts, this zone has to be violated. That means HLQ zone performance we should not consider this at all. IEX is not valid. I have to delete this. Because clearly it says IEX will be violated. That means technically only 2 stocks are violated. Good, at least sometimes some learning will be there from the mistakes also. Hope you understood what really happened, why I did not consider now. You understood, right? The 5 minutes fine-tuned zone is not at all good. Go to the 5 minutes. This is the biggest problem with scaling on the charts. This is always a problem with the scales. That's why I gave you suggestion, hide the large, very large candles, you get clarity. See, this is a very large candle. Because of this very large candle, software what it will do, it will reduce the scale. Because of this reduction, earlier candles will look, automatically size will be reduced. Because size is reduced, it is looking like a base candle. Even I, see, several times I told you this point, even then I made mistake. What is the mistake I did while analyzing? I didn't reduce the scale. How to reduce the scale? By hiding the large candle, very large high exposure, so that you get a perfect scaling. See, the moment you hide, see what happened? You got perfection on your chart. Now you will be in a position to tell, okay, this is a drop candle, this is a base candle. Actually, this is also a rally candle because hidden body. You add the hidden body, this is a rally candle, a medium size rally candle. Then this is a base candle. Then this is a failed ERC candle. You can't use this failed ERC candle as a leg out. The reason is this complete candle came inside this zone. So you can't use this candle, either leg out, either upside or downside you can't use. Invalid ERC candle to consider the leg out candle. Okay, now this is a failed ERC, this is a rally candle. In between, are there any base candles? No base candles. Okay, you may think this is not a really confusion. When you have confusion, what is the suggestion I gave you? A confirmation you take in the 3 minutes time frame. 3 minutes only when you have some kind of confusion in the 5 minutes. So even if you go to the 3 minutes even much clearly it explained, there is no zone at all. See? We have a rally candle, we have another rally candle, no base candles. Because of this high explosion, see 160 rupees until 169 rupees. Sorry, 165 rupees to 169 rupees. Four rupees in 150 rupees stock or 160 rupees stock. 4 rupees means it is a huge. That means the candle length is 3% high explosive. See, all these candles are medium sized candles, base candles. This is a large candle. The moment the new candle has come, after that this chart structure, see the entire chart earlier, how it was looking. All these candles clearly see, rally, all these base candles, rally, clearly the structure. But the moment you get this big candle, all this becomes like small candle. This is no more a leg-in candle. But you hide this, this is really a leg-in candle. If you don't hide, all these are all base candles. So that's the problem with the charting applications. Anyway, 3-minute structure is also not good. Now clearly we can say this zone will be violated. So that is what happened to the zone. So IEX, I did a wrong analysis. Okay, anyway, because of that at least some good learning we had, including myself. Knowing the concepts, making a mistake. That is what I understood. Okay, these are the 2 failed stocks then. We have 2 failed. IEX, we know according to our concepts, we have to tell it has to be violated. See, here I am not validating my analysis, I am validating the performance of the high liquidity zones. That is what you have to understand. Performance point of view, this zone we should not take a trade at all, first of all. If you take a trade, that means we did a wrong analysis, like I did. Okay, IEX clearly it is a lesson 16 concept when a zone can be violated. Okay, and a few other concepts, zones also violated, but we identified those zones will be violated. So one is torrent farmer. Torrent farmer 75-minute zone. How we software identified as a drop, 2 base candles and a rally candle. This is the 75-minute zone. This 75-minute zone is fine-tuned with 15 minutes time frame. We have a rally base rally, the 15-minute zone. We have a drop base rally. And these two are fine-tuned with 5 minutes time frame. We have a drop, actually 2 base candles and a rally candle, but why I made it up to this one is to risk management point of view, reduce the risk. Actually up to here you need to draw the zone, drop, 2 base candles and rally. Just a risk management point of view reduced. And here you have again a rally candle, 3 base candles. See how nicely all are in a narrow range, all the 3 candles. So okay, rally, 3 base candles and a rally. But this is the type 2, we have drawn the zone. The type 2 proximal is already tested. So because it is a tested, see prices moved up and again came down and picked up the order, you can't plan a trade. There are higher chances this zone will be violated. Okay, what about this? This is the zone we can plan a trade. But what happened? When it is on 12th November, prices went up to this zone and then again it moved up, very short. Probably morning 9:15 candle, 1 minute candle, 9:15 1 minute candle. Wherever prices went deep inside. So anyway, we can't plan a trade, it is a tested zone. Even then, see prices reached and gave a big move, good move. When this is not today, this is happened on Wednesday 12th February. What about the earlier one? This is on 12th November. But that one is on morning 9:15 candle. So this is the one already tested, moved up, again tested and moved up. Maybe some of you can consider this zone as a high liquidity zone, because here you see drop base rally is also created again from this by picking the order. So if anybody considered this high liquidity zone, and probably today your trade would have been stopped out. Why? Because it got the expiry. Because you never know when a high liquidity zone will be violated. Many times it works, but that itself gets an expiry date. The only problem with high liquidity zones is you never know its expiry date, because we can't predict the future, right? So that's why. But those who have taken trade earlier in this zone, they can dare to take a trade in this zone. Suppose you did not take a trade earlier. Taking first time in this zone is quite risky for you. Earlier you have taken a trade because already you earned some money from this zone. That way, from that profit, investing small risk in this area is not a problem for you. If anybody first time you have taken, your trade would have been stopped out. But as I told you earlier, high liquidity zone stopped out trades we are not measuring for our performance statistics, because already they gave profits earlier. Suppose first time high liquidity zone is violated, first time, then definitely we have to consider that as a failure trade. But this is not the first time. 3 times already it gave trades from this zone. Good profits it gave. First time, second time. Maybe this is the second time. This is the third time. Fourth time it is violated. And the one below we already predicted. This is a tested zone. It has to be violated. So easily this is the one violated. So anyway, both are tested zones, and today they got the expiry date. Bandhan Bank. This is also a 75 minutes high liquidity zone. Bandhan Bank we already discussed, sorry. That's what I'm wondering. Bandhan Bank we discussed. So which one we missed? Torrent firm, both are discussed, and Colpal. Colpal we did not discuss. This is also a 75 minutes high liquidity zone. And the price did not enter into this zone. I don't know, Colpal we discussed earlier, if I am not wrong. I have already explained Colpal earlier, how I fine-tuned this zone. We have multiple order flows from this zone. So please look into the earlier analysis video. I can tell you when we would have discussed. Probably 13th February, our software would have listed. 13th February means Thursday. So this is Friday's candle. So not on this day. Maybe I might not have explained this. I'm sorry. So let me go to the 15 minutes time frame. So let me explain how I fine-tuned these zones. In the 15 minutes, 2 order flows are there. Rally, base, rally. This is the 15 minute zone. And also one more, drop, base, rally. This is another 15 minute zone, drop, base, rally. So these are the 2 fine-tuned zones, and both again you need to fine-tune with 5 minutes time frame. Here you see, you have a drop candle, you have 3 base candles, and then you have a rally candle. And your type 1 and type 2 proximals are same, because the high of the candle, or you can't go to type 2. Type 3, if you want, you can go like this. If you feel risk is high, if you want to go to type 3. Or if you want to reduce the risk, you can reduce by changing this. Up to your risk accepted level, you can reduce. Okay, why I am checking this up to type 1 or type 2 is just to confirm is this zone is tested or a fresh zone. It is a fresh zone only, right? See here. Prices came near to the zone, but they are not tested. If you would have used entry buffer, your trades would have been executed. But zone is still a fresh zone. This 5-minute zone, fine-tuned 5-minute zone. And again here you have drop, 2 base candles and rally. And this zone is tested several times. See, this is sluggish. The nature of the zone is very sluggish. But even then, but it is a tested zone. Because it is tested zone, planning your trade in this area is risky. Planning in this area is risky. In case if you want to know whether low level any origin is, order flow is there, go to 3 minutes time frame. Check in the 3 minutes. If any fresh order flow is there, then you can plan a trade. So 3 minutes data is not available. We don't have 3 minutes data. It is a 3 minutes data only 24th June. But our zone is at February 24. This is June 24. Okay, fine. Anyway, second one we should not plan the trade, but first one is a fresh zone. Anyway, today also prices did not reach into this area. And remaining all are daily zones. We did not get any trades from daily. First, RT Industries. Oh, sorry. This is the one earlier I was looking. RT is also 75-minute zone. This is the zone violated. We know it is violated because see, the fine-tuned 5-minute zone is tested when? Wednesday. Friday it is violated. Wednesday, we would have got a good profit from this zone. But anyway, how we fine-tune, let me explain. We have a rally for base candles rally. This one fine-tuned with 15 minutes time frame. You have a rally base rally. Actually, it is a high liquidity zone. Okay, go to the 5 minutes time frame. The 15-minute zone is a high liquidity. 5 minutes is also a high liquidity zone. We have a drop, base, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base candles and a rally candle. Prices came, again they were moving up. Again came, moved up. Again moved up. Again this time a huge rally. Maybe this is a high liquidity zone. That is the reason why Wednesday also it gave a test, excellent test. So because it is a high liquidity, maybe we can plan a trade. But today it is expired. If anybody took a trade from this, your trade would have been stopped out. But earlier if you took the trade in this year, you already would have got profit. Investing some money today also not a problem. Because you never know when a high liquidity zone will be violated. If you already took a trade in that high liquidity zone earlier, from that profit, invest small money for your risk point of view. Suppose imagine, today also prices moved up. This zone would have given you a good profit, right? Okay, unfortunately today it got the expiry date. The zone is violated. After violation, we know it is a expiry date. If you know before, that would be great, right? But unfortunately, we can't predict the future. We can only assume, but we can't predict exactly. So that's the reason why. Actually, today also it moved, but not good enough. See, prices, it gave an entry, it moved up, and then immediately next candle it came and violated. Maybe today's supply is much stronger, that could be the reason. Okay, whatever it is, this is a high liquidity zone. Already tested several times. Today it is violated. Yeah, with this all 75-minute zones are completed. For daily zones, around 4 zones are there. None of them got the trades today. Hindustan Unilever we already discussed previously. It doesn't have any fine-tuned zone. So we left the analysis. Previously explained. Same is the case persistence also. Persistence also explained previously. It has a fine-tuned zone, 5-minute zone, not tested. Price came very close to the zone earlier. So we have drawn this failed ERC as a leg in, 2 base candles and a rally. See, previously huge rejection from this zone, came very close to the zone. Maybe this is morning 9:15 candle. Sometimes it could be because of freak trade also. We never know, right? But anyway, it is not tested. And today also prices came close to this zone. Today means Friday. Prices came very close and then they started moving up. So still it is a fresh zone for trades point of view. Next one is Ashok Leyland. Ashok Leyland already we got a trade on Thursday. Thursday we got the trade. It gave a very good profit. But today anyway prices did not reach. This is a high liquidity zone. This high liquidity zone, aggressive trade setup. Thursday video we discussed it. You are aware of that analysis. And the last stock for today is LIC Housing Finance. Stocks near the supply zone yesterday. How our software identified rally, 1, 2, 3 base candles and medium size leg candle is also part of the base and then drop candle. And look into this 75 minutes time frame. Here you have 2 order flows. One is drop, base, drop. And another one is again drop, 2 base candles and drop. These are the 2 75-minute zones. And these zones are again fine-tuned with 15 minutes time frame. In the 15 minutes time frame, you have a drop candle. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base candles and a drop candle. Again here also you have a drop, 1, 2, 3 base candles and a drop candle. Okay, now let's go to the 5 minutes time frame. In the 5 minutes, here you have a 5-minute horizon. Rally to base candles, drop. This 5 minutes horizon to this fine-tuned 15-minute zone. From the horizon it picked up the orders. Even here also, leg out also, it picked up the orders and sharply came down. So imbalance is started from this candle. So this is the area a strong order flow will be there. Similarly here also. See, all these candles are picked up the orders from this drop, base, drop. This is again another 5 minutes horizon to this 15 minutes fine-tuned zone. Maybe initially I thought maybe I can draw drop, base, drop. But when I saw this is a morning 9:15 candle, from here it prevented the prices move further up. That means this is the area real order flow is there. That way I assumed. Then probably this is the right place to draw the zone. Because if you draw this zone here, this one and this one together, the risk is high. You can't plan your trades. Even if you miss the trade, not a problem. because you have to keep your stop loss above this zone. Apart from that, I also identified a 5 minutes aggressive trade setup, drop base drop. See, this is the zone you see. Again drop base drop is created from the same zone. Already tested once. Next time again here you see, tested and sharply came down and again moved up. Again sharply came down. Again you see here, again it is tested and then again it is sharply came down. So probably this could be a high liquidity zone, maybe. 80% level only we can assess. See, manually, based on multi-testing, at least 80% we can confirm, not beyond 80%. Because software calculations are different, our human observations are different. So that's why we are thinking this could be a high liquidity zone. So there is nothing wrong planning aggressive trade setup from this zone. Because entire 75 minute zone order flows are picked up from here and then moved down. But anyway, today price did not enter into this zone. So this is a today's candle. So we didn't get any trade opportunity on this stock. So these are the high liquidity zones we identified in the previous trading end of the day session. And on Friday live session, these are all the stocks executed. 2 are violated and 2 are successful. IEX I removed because that's the wrong analysis I did in my chart. But in reality, we know that the zone will be violated. Hope this information will be useful to you. Let's all meet again in our next video. Thank you.